Brrr. Abyss versus Denial. Denial has timing. Can he kill Abyss? Fails to kill Abyss. Bloody versus Ari? Bloody dives to Ari. Abyss. Oh, Slump. Slump versus Ari. Gives it to Slump. Abyss dives to Ari. Ari dives to Secret. Secret brings it down to a 1v1. Point 1 goes to 63rd. 1-0. Abyss versus Ari. Ari kills Abyss. Bloody versus Ari. Ari has timing, kills Shanks. Ari versus Secret. Secret has timing on Ari. Gives it back to Ari. Ari dies. Error versus... Error goes to his own teammate. Error versus Secret. Secret dies. One. Bloody versus Denial. Fails to give it. Shanks dies. Abyss and Ari. Abyss switches up and fails to give through the wall. Slump versus Ari. Ari gives the Slump. Slump is not able to give it back. Secret versus Denial. It's a 4v1. Fails to give it. Uno versus Secret. Secret has timing. Gives back to Uno. Secret versus Error. Error fails to give it to Secret. Oh, does give it to Secret. 2-1. Fails to give it to Secret. Ari versus Bloody. Secret interferes though and tries to give it back to Ari but dies. Abyss versus Ari. Ari dies to Abyss. Abyss hovers way too far in. What is Uno doing? Error in a 2v1. Brings it down to a 1v1. Holds on Bloody. Dies. Scores 2-2. Uno gives it to Abyss. Abyss fails to give it back though. Ari kills Shanks. Secret dies to Ari. Slump dies to Denial. Scores 3-2. Bunnies are up. Slump fails to give it to Error. Shanks and Denial. Tries to chain. Does succeed the chain. Secret versus Error. Secret fails to give it the... Oh, Secret tried to guess. Abyss versus Uno. Abyss gives it to Uno. Abyss versus Ari. Ari gives it back to Abyss. Scores 4-2. Bunnies are up. Gives it to Error. Secret gives it to Error. Abyss going for Ari. Tries to chain it. Should have gave back to Abyss somehow. Uno dies to Secret. Abyss versus Denial. Abyss dies to Denial. 2v2 now. Secret and Slump versus Denial and Ari. Secret dies to Denial. Slump in a 2v1. Denial fails to give it. Can Ari clutch this for the Bunnies win? First set. Nope. Score is 4-3. Shanks dies. Ari versus Abyss. Ari has timing on Abyss. Gives it back. 3v3. Error dies to Secret. Denial dies to Slump. 2v2 now. Uno dies to Secret. 2v1 against Ari. v 1v1 against Ari now. Ari kills Slump. Bunnies win first set. They decide to stay. Both primarily NA teams, except for Abyss. So Bunnies win set 1. Error dies to Bloody. Uno dies to Bloody. Ari dies to Bloody. Bloody is soloing right now. Never mind, he dies to Denial. Abyss versus Denial. Abyss does not kill Denial. What? Denial versus Slump. Denial. And a 1v1. He brought it from a 4v1 to a 1v1. Can he kill Secret? He runs on Secret. He wins that. Ari versus Bloody. Ari dies. Bloody versus Denial. Bloody dies to Denial. 3v3. Abyss versus Denial. Denial gives it to Abyss. Uno versus Slump. Slump dies to Uno. 3v1. Secret in a 3v1 right now. Takes one of them down. Secret takes another one down. Brings it to a 1v1. This is exactly how it was last round. And he's going to run it. But he clutches this time. Score is 1-1. Uno Master dies. Ari versus Bloody. Ari's lagging. Bloody versus Error. Error fails to give it to Bloody. Secret going for Denial. Bloody interferes though. Bloody dies to Denial. Abyss versus Denial. Score is 2-1. 63rd lead. Denial dies to Bloody. Uno Master versus Bloody. Never mind, he switches up to Secret. But Bloody interferes and gets it. And then Uno Master dies. Ari in a 4v1. Ari tries to hold but fails. Fails to give it back. Scores 3-1. Ari fails to chain it to Slump. Denial versus Bloody. Bloody has timing. Gives it back to Denial. Denial dies. Bloody kills Error. Uno Master in a 4v1. He's going to try and chain it. Fails though. Score is 4-1. Denial dies to Bloody. Ari versus Bloody. Holds on Bloody. Can Bloody give it back? He fails. Secret versus Ari right now. Error's hovering a little, but he backs off. Ari switches up to Slump. Abyss versus Ari, but Error interferes. Error has timing. Can he give it back? He does. 3v1 against Secret. Secret kills one. Secret takes down two. There's two. Uno versus Secret. Oh, Secret's gonna run that. Set 2 goes to 63rd. Bloody versus Ari. Ankles. Error versus Secret. Bloody's hovering a little. Fails to give it back to Error though. Bloody switches up to Denial. Gives it back to Denial. Denial dies though. Abyss gives it to his own teammate. Uno versus Bloody. Bloody kills Abyss. Or Uno. I mean. Error versus Bloody. Error chains it to Slump. Bloody interferes. Gives it to Error. Slump dies. Abyss gives it to Error. 1-0. Bloody dies to Error. Secret gives the Error. Abyss joins in. Can he give it back? He fails. Abyss dies. Slump versus Denial. Denial dies to Slump. Error versus Slump. Error has timing, gives it back to Slump. Slump fails to give it back. 2v1 against Secret. Might try and chain. They try a little to chain. Uno fails to give it to Secret. Secret brings it down to a 1v1. What is Error doing? Score is 2-0. Bloody gives it back to Denial, and Denial dies. Ari's lagging a little. Shanks kills Error. Secret versus Uno Master. Uno has timing though. Fails to give it back. Scores 3-0. Gives it to Error. Dies. Bloody going for Ari. Ari has timing. Gives it back to Bloody. Bloody dies. Abyss versus Ari. Ari kills Abyss. Uno dies to Secret. 2v2. They try and chain, but Secret dies. Denial versus Slump. Denial kills Slump. Scores 3-1. Abyss versus Ari. Ari has timing. Gives it back to Abyss, and Abyss dies. Ari versus Slump. Ari has timing. Gives it back to Slump. 4v2. Secret and Bloody. Ari has timing. Bloody dies. Secret in a 1v4. Secret dies 2-3 right now. Ari gives it to Bloody. Abyss dies to Ari. Error dies to Secret. Ari's lagging. Teleports to Secret. Almost killed him. Denial versus Slump. Denial has timing. Fails to give it to Slump though. Uno Master into 2v1. Secret grabs from Uno. Uno takes it. Scores 4-2. Fails to give it to Ari. 3v3. Change it to Abyss. Good foul. Error dies. Brings it to a 2v2. Game on the line for Bunnies. Sacrificed by Uno. Ari in a 2v1. She needs to clutch this. GG. Good game. 63rd win. 2-1.